What is up, guys? My name is Rain, and this is a little video I want to do for Monty Oum. I would also like to apologize for not uploading regularly as I promised. Basically, this month. God damn it. Basically, this month was more. Well, January is more of a trying to figure stuff out kind of month. But anyways, for those of you who don't know who Monty Oum is the guy who created Ruby. One of Rooster Teeth's and one of Rooster Teeth's series, and it's an amazing show. You guys should really check it out when you can. He was also the creator of Haloid and Dead Fantasy, and a little short video he did, which was Icarus. It was a little project of his, something. So for this video, I'm gonna talk about how I found out about him and how I met him. The only one time I met him. So, just fair warning if I start, tearing up. Kind of apologize for that, because, shit, I'm restarting. He is one of my personal heroes, like many other people. He was a huge inspiration for what I want to do, which is, animation and whatnot. You can also say that he was the one who also inspired me to start up my channel. Basically get started on it about 2 years ago. Oh my god, 2 years, Jesus Christ. So anyways, here we go. I found out about Monty about, say, back in 2010, when I was watching Red vs. Blue, one of Rooster Teeth's main shows. I was watching season 8, episode 10. This one goes to 11. And all that I saw in there blew my mind on what could be done in a show which originally was machinima, which is where, guys are kind of moving back and forth like this to show that they're talking. And to see something so different in Red vs. Blue, it blew my mind. It was like, oh my god, I need to watch this over and over and over again, which I did. And I watched it till I knew every line and every bit of movement that went into that episode. And today I can still probably recite every freaking line to that episode because of how many times I watched it, because of how much I loved that entire episode, which was which was the comedy and the action. Then later in 2010, but in 2011, near the end of it, I was at my aunt and uncle's, and with my family, and we were celebrating Christmas, and I thought that, why not watch all of season 10 of Red vs. Blue. And in the credits, I saw like the animator who was Monty, and it's like, wow, this guy did all that, holy crap, that's amazing. And then right after the credits of that, it was the red trailer for Ruby. And then I am just like the season 8, episode 10, I watched the living shit out of that. It was so fucking amazing. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing! I need to know this man! So when my family and I got back home, I decided to look up who Monty Oum was, and I watched all all of his work from Dead Fantasy and Haloid. A little side story, I did know about Haloid, but I didn't know who the creator was at the time when I was in school back in 2011 or 2010. And after I saw all of, all his work, I especially remember watching the dance videos he did with all the Dead Fantasy girls. And I watched that quite a bit of time. Shut up. Throughout 2012, waiting in excitement for all the other trailers for the white, black, and yellow trailers, which was the rest of Team Ruby here. So we got Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang for those of you who don't watch Ruby on a regular basis. Then in 2013, I went to RTX, and that's where I met Monty Oum. It was for basically a signing. I got in line going, oh, I can't wait to meet him, I can't wait to meet him. And when I finally got up there, as my palms are all sweaty and shit, I asked him, what advice would he give to a beginner animator, one who's starting out, and he basically told me was that don't worry about making mistakes. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Then after that, took a picture with him and Shane, which was his understudy. And after that, I watched all of season 1, volume 1 of Ruby, all of volume 2, and after volume 2, I think I'll throw in another little funny story with how it relates. I don't know how it relates, but my roommates and I, we decided to go watch all of volume 2 because they were having a screening in downtown Austin, and we went there, and my roommates also adopted a cat that day, so we decided to bring this drugged up little kitten. And we just hit her in the purse, in my roommate's purse, and we're watching the entire time, and she's making sure that the little cat is fine and healthy. And after the screening, after the entire epicness of volume 2, they turned on the lights, and they were having a Q&A right after the screening, and the little kitten decided to go, "Hello world." And we were right behind the microphone, so all of us were expecting this, somebody was asking a question to the guys at Rooster Teeth, to go, "Is that a cat?" or something like that. And I think that was maybe the last time I saw Monty in person was at that screening. Shit. That was the last time. That was in November 2014. And now, I'm sorry, I really wanted to, well, I'm kind of filled up with regret that I didn't muster up the courage to go up and talk with him that was like the last fucking time I actually saw. Even though I didn't know him personally, it's still very fucking heartbreaking to know that he passed away about a fucking year ago. Oh god. Give me a sec. Ugh. So yeah, that's my little story about how I met Monty and how I found out about him. And it's pretty fucking amazing to know that somebody that you don't particularly know can be such a huge inspiration to what you want to do and or give you inspiration to actually, you know, do projects and whatnot. And seeing how today is February 1st, which is his anniversary of his death, this is kind of also want to kind of bring up that there's a little project going on called the Monty Oum project. It's basically for everybody. So basically today marks the day of, you know, actually go and do something, like start up that project that you've been holding back on. Start doing something that you want to do. And just don't stop doing it. Don't, you know, personally, don't do what I am doing, which is basically stopping and going, because if I knew Monty a little bit more personally from the stories I've heard from Monty's friends, and like Sanja, Dan, and his wife Sheena, they would probably say that he would say, you know, what the hell are you doing? Get back to work. Go create your shit. Don't stop what you're doing. Just continue with it. You know, keep moving forward with what you want to do. And yeah, so that's the end of this video. I'm sorry if I got way too emotional. And that's my story about Monty, about how, as I said, how I found out about him and how I met him. So if you guys have a, you know, want to share your story about how you found out about him, be it you saw Ruby or you saw some of his earlier work, go ahead and put it down in the description, in the comments below, and tell me about it. I would really love to hear about it. To hear about how he was an inspiration to y'all as much as he was to me. And thank you for watching this my little video, listening to my story. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And yeah, so, and I apologize that this is a day late. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Keep moving forward, and see you then, guys.